So, dang, I won't say so before I go. Hey, Tep, sisters and brothers, welcome to the house of divinity. I am Proof B, or Professor R.T. Bates for long. Greetings. So, I just made a video. See, that rhymes. So, I just made a video about my rhymes. See, I'm not a poet, and I know it. But, see, I don't have the vocabulary, not at least, like poetry vocabulary, because poets be getting deep, like a real, like poet. So I just say these are rhymes, but they minds. My rhymes are minds. Close. So, as I get older, I'm like, this whole video thing, let me get all my stuff on video. My kung fu, my rhymes, shit like that. But, it's like, God dang nabbit, if the internet go down and the YouTube go down and like, I don't think nobody gonna be thinking about this. But we're not gonna think about that. We're gonna put this stuff on video, and maybe 200 years from now, somebody will dig up a laptop and be like, what is this? Who that old man with no teeth is talking shit about rhymes and shit? What is a rhyme? Anyway, so I just made a video about one of my rhymes, and then I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. I just like the jazz music, and then there's just not shit else to do. 6 o'clock in the daybreak hours. We try not to say morning in the church. So anyway, I was thinking that I'm teaching spiritual stuff about cannabis, as well as we're going to get into the medical, and we're going to get into a little bit of the recreational and all that type of stuff in later videos. But I was thinking that, this December, I said I probably will start talking about the Magi order of marijuana. So when I'm on the ancient Egyptian side of the room, I'm thinking about what was called, because there's a connection which I will explain. I was thinking about what was called the Hashishin. The Hashishin. Now, legend has it that that is the word or name or description of a people where the word assassin comes from. Well, most of the literature is like maybe, if, kind of, da 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 da. But what I've studied, that's what I'm going to talk about. So, the man who started the Hashishin way up in some mountain, like somewhere out there, like Iraq, Iran, all that. From my understanding, he was a trained magi. Now, when I keep talking about starting the Magi Order of Marijuana this December, we're going to get into all that because from my research, it seems, my understanding, that the word magi, like the three magi from the Bible, Magi, are, I can't think of the word, like descendants of the Magi, Med, well, the way I spell it, Med slash, or what's that when it go this way? Well, anyway, in between the words medical, jai, mystical, medical and mystical warrior. Well, we'll get into all that. So, and then in and Kapuki, so the man who started the, what am I talking about? The man who started the Hashishin, and those of you younger people probably, you may have been into the game Assassin's Creed. So they get into that story, they probably added a whole bunch of stuff because but anyway, that is where the story is based on. The Hashishin. Now, who were the Hashishin? Basically, they were a group of people who were supposedly smokers of hash. Now, um, I just do this stuff all the time because I have papers that I should be reading right now, so I should know the guy's name. But the guy's name I don't know right now. But there's a guy who started the Hashishin, who was a magi, and since he was trained as a magi, he understood mental stuff, like how to get in your head stuff. So he knew that using hash was a way of mental control, like later on with the CIA and all that type of stuff. I heard that they used to use LSD, blah, 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 blah. So that type of thing. He used hash, and when he found guys to follow him, followers, he would give them hash and he would tell them all these stories. Again, I don't have the stuff in front of me, but stories like you're going to get 72 virgins in heaven. That's an Islamic story. I don't know if he told him that. But anyway, he told him stories like that. And while they smoking hash, like, yo, dude, that sounds really, really fucking cool. Yeah, who you want me to kill, dude? It's like, no, dude. it wasn't about just killing people. See, when you got somebody in office back then in that area like Donald Trump, you know, it was easy to get into their castle, at least for assassin spies. You know, they wouldn't just kill you right off. When you take over office in their area, you know, and they are not doing exactly the right thing for the people. You know, they fucking the people over. You know, you don't kill them right away. What they used to do is they would sneak into your house like a spy, and they come upon your bed, and they wouldn't kill you right away. They would put a knife on the pillow right next to you where you are asleep. And then when you woke up, you seen this knife. And you knew because you understood or you knew about the legend of the Hashishin or the assassins that this is a message. That's all it was, a message. No words, no letters. You understand what this means. If you do not do the people right, I'll come back. And when I come back with another knife, it won't be about a message anymore. The message will be to the people who see you. So, to be an assassin, even though you were like at night and undercover, wore black and all that stuff, this might be where the ninja kind of got their stuff from too. So even though you did all that and you was like really cool, you might get caught still because, you know, it's still a palace and they got guards. So there is a Hashishin or assassin martial art with the knife. I'll move slow because of the lighting. You know, if I move fast, it's going to look like this. And I'm not moving that fast. So I'm going to move slow. I'm trying to move slow. These are my Hashishin knives. Slow. I'm out. No, I'm not, because the whole purpose, or part of the purpose of making this video, was to do another one of my rhymes. So, my rhyme. I just wanted to show that there's another side to the whole marijuana thing. Now, hashish is, like, when you get into all this now, this is the Islamic. When I talk about Magi, we're talking about the esoteric side of the Christian. But the Islamic, the esoteric side, is the Sufi. So, from my understanding, there was a sect of the Sufi order who, when the political people started screwing the people over, they became the Hashishin. But these are all stories. But it's still cool to know how to use a knife. Anyway, my rhyme. I call it A, I am me. You know, like A-I, A-I, A, I am me. Anyway, want to hear? Here it go. Don't want to hear it? Turn this motherfucker off and you ain't got to hear it no more. Anyway, so, A, I am me. C, I am the last man standing. At least around here. Most others are 5G or branding. I think, therefore, I am. A, I thinks too. What does that do? Chips in the hand and brain too. I think I'm going insane. What about you? Nanobots in the blood inside your body. The web, the phone, the laptop, smart everything. I think, therefore, I think that I'll stay a man, a god. I don't need smart machines. I am smart. I have heart. I don't need technology, at least not theirs. I make my art with my bare hands. I am an artist or an artisan, but I don't sin. I do not need the web all day, every day. I think, therefore, I am. Hey, I am me. See? God dang nabbit commercial. I would play music, but it's a commercial, so I'm out. Peace.